Writing has a long tradition in South Asia. The earliest writing script, the Indus script from the Indus Valley civilization, dates back to the mid-3rd millennium BC. This means that the writing script was used about the same time as the Akkadian cuneiform writing system and Egyptian hieroglyphs. Following the discontinuation of the writing script, 2000 years passed until two writing scripts known as the Kharosthi and Brahmi scripts emerged around the 3rd century BC. This does not mean that the two Indian scripts were never related to the Indus script. There are graphic similarities between some of the signs, but without archaeological evidence to support the genealogy between the scripts, it is not possible to conclude a relation. The Kharosthi writing script is strongly influenced by the Aramaic script, and like most Semitic scripts, was written from right to left. Its use was limited to northwest India, but it died out by the 2nd century BC. The Brahmi script, on the other hand, had a much more influential impact to the development of writing in India. It is likely that the Brahmi script was also influenced or derived by some Semitic script because initially the script was also written from right to left, before the direction was later reversed and remained written from left to right for most of its history. The Brahmi script developed a structural design that is adopted and can be found in many modern Indian scripts such as Devanagari, Tamil, Thai, and Tibetan. Some scholars estimate that upwards of 200 scripts are derived from the Brahmi script, and they have been applied to languages from 4 different language families: the Indo-Aryan, Dravidian, Sino-Tibetan, and Austronesian. Geographically, the Brahmi-derived scripts can be found all over the Indian subcontinent, in Southeast Asia, and in Central Asia. The two major design features that define a Brahmi-derived script are, firstly, the independent or initial vowel signs, and secondly, diacritic vowel indication in post-consonantal position. One example of an independent and initial vowel sign is A in alpha, where A exists independently of the other preceding signs. Not all writing scripts provide this possibility, as they may encode the initial vowel with the preceding consonantal sign or in the form of diacritics or other markers. The development of initial vowel sign is expected of the Brahmi script as it was used to write various Prakrits or Indo-Aryan dialects that had vowel initial words and syllables consisting of only vowels. However, the majority of syllables are of the consonantal vowel type. The CV type syllable gives rise to the characteristic graphic syllable of Brahmi-derived scripts called the Aksara. An Aksara consists of one or more consonants followed by a vowel, but a vowel is not encoded by an independent vowel sign as in A in alpha. Instead, the vowel is encoded by a diacritic sign called matra, which is adjoined to the consonant sign. Usually, there is a consonantal base that inherits a vowel. This inherited vowel can be superseded by the use of another vowel diacritic on that consonant. The most frequently used inherited vowel is usually a reduced schwa or A, which is usually translated as A. As you can see in this example of Brahmi Ka sign, the initial consonantal base has an inherited A. However, with the addition of diacritic markers, the A can be replaced with an A, U or O just as easily to form K, Ku or Ko respectively. In Brahmi as well as in some other Brahmi-derived scripts such as Tamil, where there are syllables of the CCV or consonantal vowel type in the language the script encodes, conjunct consonant signs may be used where one consonant sign takes a reduced form graphically in the conjunct consonant sign. This shall be discussed further later on. The basic makeup of the Devanagari script is the system of Aksara and Matra. For example, the Aksara for Ka, which contains the inherent vowel A, can be modified with a Matra like E to form Ki. As you may have noticed, the diacritic E is used before the consonant. Another example is the matra A, that is written above the aksara, and U, which is written below the aksara. Thus, in order to read the Devanagari script, you must view the unit two-dimensionally and as a whole rather than a succession of linear consonants and vowels. Devanagari also utilizes conjunct consonant signs where one consonant sign takes on a reduced form, such as, in many cases, omitting the characteristic perpendicular stroke on the right-hand side of the sign. For example, the word alpa, which means small in Hindi, is transliterated as A plus lapa, but is pronounced as alpa rather than A lapa. In this example, we see that the consonant sign for la and pa has been fused to form the new conjunct sign lapa, where the perpendicular stroke of la has been omitted and fused into the preceding consonant sign pa. The initial vowel a, however, remains as an independent vowel sign. Another innovation of the Devanagari script is the diacritic called virama. Virama is a stroke slanting from left to right below an aksara, and if used, has the effect of muting the inherent vowel in the consonant sign. For example, in the consonant sign ka, if ka is used with the virama diacritic, it has the effect of producing the vila stop sign. Virama is used only in word final positions when the word itself is used in pause or followed by a punctuation mark. Another diacritic that modifies the aksara in the Devanagari script is the anusvara. Anusvara is a dot placed above the aksara and when used in a consonant has the effect of nasalizing the consonant. For example, the aksara pa can be modified by an anusvara to form pam. In Sanskrit, for example, it is also possible to replace the anusvara with a nasal conjunct n, as in nge, which means limb of the body, which can be written as this or this. Finally, the diacritic visarga can also be used to modify the aksara. Visarga is a colon placed on the right side of the aksara and if used has the effect of producing a final fricative or guttural h, and homorgonic echo of the preceding vowel. For example, the consonant po can be modified by the visarga to form po, which means sir in Sanskrit. To summarize this article on the Devanagari script, Devanagari uses aksara as its main functional unit. The unmarked aksara is interpreted to carry the inherent vowel a or weak schwa. Diacritics can be written on the aksara, which will then replace the inherent vowel of the aksara. Additional diacritics can also be employed to indicate that the aksara is not to be interpreted as an open syllable, as in the case of virama, anusvara, and visarga. Thank you for watching my video on the Devanagari script and how to read it. I would like to credit Paxos and the video content creators in the Paxos website for the materials which I use in my videos. I would also like to credit Florent Kalmas for his introduction of the Devanagari script which he wrote in his book, Writing Systems and Introduction to the Linguistic Analysis. If you would like to see more of such videos and content, please do leave a like, follow and subscribe to my channel.